Hey, good morning, guys. So today we're going to be using a little bit of the Goblin Gear Wraps for some shoulder pressing, but we're going to work on the Smith machine today. So nothing to do with dumbbells. So yeah, we'll just work our way up today, man. And for the most part, it's good to get that warm up and not even start your set until, of course, you work up to that weight that you're trying to do. So let's go. Now, I definitely don't got anything against user reps. I think that it's important that you use whatever tools you have at your disposal, right? So, especially if you want to get stronger in a certain area. All right. All right. So the third plate goes on. I usually do like a plate and then 25 and then another plate and then 25 again. But in this instance, we're just gonna be doing freaking plate by plate just because I don't want to spend too much time on warming up either. So, and plus, I'm gonna be using wraps anyways. So the difference will be there. Even if people consider it cheating, I think it's crazy that you try to go raw all the time and not try to protect your joints, or at least get yourself warm more. I think, like I always say, dude, the name of the game is longevity, right? So making sure you're in as long as possible and don't take yourself out before you've started. So, um, but yeah, right now we're doing play by play jumps, and then of course, once I put this third plate on, we're gonna throw on the wraps. Now, the nice thing about these is, of course, you buy. Everything should be packaged, but it does come in it's an own little, how you say, a plastic container, plastic bag, whatever. I've already used them. I used them yesterday actually, but I didn't have a mic yesterday. Otherwise, I would have talked about it a little bit more. But yeah, I thought I'd lost my mic, and apparently it was in my work bag. I guess I was trying to charge it to be able to use it one of these days. Which I'm glad freaking I didn't lose it, because that mic is expensive, guys. Expensive as hell. I think that if I'm not mistaken, the mic's about. If you buy it by itself, right? The mic's about. I think it's like 130, 140 or something like that, which is ridiculous. And I'm over here burping up my pre-workout snack. So yeah, guys, there's this little loop on here, and you basically pull this through the loop, right? Because I was thinking about it when I first opened it up. I was like, dang, how the heck am I going to do this? But of course, I didn't see that loop, and there weren't no instructions for it either, which is fine. I think at that point it should be self-explanatory. I just didn't think to look around it. I just opened it up and I was like, oh, what the heck is this? Now you're probably wondering why I'm freaking damn it, I didn't put this on wrong. You're probably wondering why I'm using a sweater while using these. Now the only reason for that, dude, is yesterday when I was using it, that thing was tearing up the inside of my arms, dude. Mainly around the bicep area, because then again, they're very new, and so I haven't broken them in. Now it does feel better to have like a sweater on, which is probably why you'll see like some people wearing like sweaters. Is what I'm assuming, right? But in my experience, I think that for right now, meanwhile I break them in and they soften up a little bit more, definitely will be using the sweater a lot more often. Now, uh, you can wrap these by yourself, But it is, I think that it is much better if you have somebody wrap them for you. But if you don't, then that's okay. You just do it like me and not have anybody wrap you. It's just aggravating to get it around the arm. That's the only issue with the wrapping part, right? So, but other than that, I mean, still you can get it pretty slightly tight, not super tight, but slightly tight. So I guess we'll go ahead and do this first set. We'll go for 3. Oh shit. Well, then again, I'm kind of fatigued from yesterday, from benching. I did end up going for freaking 405 on incline. I didn't go all the way down, but then again, these elbow wraps do make it extremely hard to come all the way down. So just keep that in mind. It does take some practice. I know some people can do it, but since I've never used elbow wraps, it's kind of hard for me to position that bar where I need it to with these wraps on. So on to the next, guys. Now I do highly recommend putting the wrist straps after you put the elbow wraps, just because you tend to lose circulation at that point from your hands, right? And especially if you're putting on elbow wraps, then you'll definitely feel that one. So just something to keep in mind, guys. All right, so put on the belt today. All right, let's see. We'll just go for 1 today, because I don't know how this is gonna feel. It's actually not that bad. Yeah. Next single. All right, guys, let's get it. Next Smith Machine single. Probably could have gotten a lot lower, but it's not too bad. It ain't too bad. All right. I think I'm gonna play it safe, just because I think I could still do more. But being that I benched yesterday, definitely, you know, it's good to keep those things in mind as if you've already hit something heavy. Just take it a little bit easier on yourself. Not saying don't go hard, right? Don't go hard, but I'm saying like heavy wise, because that's how a lot of people sustain injuries, right? Is because they let their ego get the best of them, and also their pride, and of course, you know, the willingness to want to push a little bit more to get a little bit more, which is always fine, but you got to do it smart. If you don't do it smart, of course, you know, things like that catch up to you. So anyways, guys, that is not, I guess, like that is not a review, but that is how these work. Well, that's how this works. And you've heard my input about these, my opinion on these, and I actually like them, just for the main fact that it does take a lot of the strain from on my joints, and also of course, you know, it takes a lot of strain off the chest too, right? Because you're not essentially worrying about everything else on the way down. So kind of helps out with that. And we all know all it takes is one strain on the pec and you're out. Either that or you hear a pop and you're out, dude. So, but yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope everybody has a great Friday, and definitely take it easy, all right? So